Oh,
Hello everyone! Welcome back to the next session of Pokemon Mystery Dungeons and Dragon Types, a Pokemon 5e adventure. I am your Dungeon Master, Pickled Dill, and with me I have my dear players, Ace the Wind Rider playing,
Vim! Extreme bug destroying monster! As in, I'm a bug that destroys.
nice, plus playing,
Mob the Meowth, the Black Luck, 1,000 plan cat deer. I get us in a lot of trouble.
that you do, Storybuster playing,
Get it, the Charcadet, not Matt, Mike, Ratfuck Mike.
He also gets us in a lot of trouble.
he does, and joining us today, special guest star, Dex Comics playing,
Yo, it's Rye, the P. I'm gonna be singing.
nice.
Woo!
And
First
so,
of many, baby. We're here, dog. Oh, I can't wait.
oh yeah, hopefully
The
we'll have many
organization
great guests
forms.
for you.
The organization forms.
Or falls apart, we shall see.
He
Not
might
on,
like
Now,
not on my watch. A mysterious voice in my head that ain't said the other. Well, I ain't met anybody else yet. Hopefully nothing else happens.
there are a lot of people there.
No, they ain't. God, they ain't.
We're gonna have to
Yes.
put Mob on some meds soon. Maybe get
Meds,
him
yeah.
a few
Well, they
Poke
tried to
Blocks.
take my damn Purloin Nip away. That's why I'm gonna smoke
The-
on the way there.
The prescribed Poke Blocks.
5 sessions later, he's in a home.
Hey, who has to do the last time on Mystery Dungeons and Dragon Types this time? Does our guest player
That's a
get to
good
do it
question.
this time?
Yeah, I think that would be good if Dex, if you would like to recap the last session of Mystery Dungeons and Dragon Types for us.
Ooh, it's been a while. Let's see. You see, we encountered with.
Oh, you haven't joined us yet. Hold on, you can just you can,
right.
just, you can, say, you can
How can
speak
you
as
recap?
you speak as
Yeah.
a viewer. I don't know who Rye is yet. Who is
Oh,
that?
that's true. That's true. You're right. Well, you see, last time they ran into Team Dradagun, right? Team Dradagun.
Guild.
Yeah.
Drada Guild. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, you see, Mob was mistaken for Ratfuck Mike, and he got cuffed, and then almost Cadet almost got they all almost got executed by the fucking
Dread Guild. Yeah.
Drada Guild. Yeah, team almost got killed by the team. Fuck, I can't, guys.
It's all good. Plus, you wanna back up on our good buddy Dex?
Listen, you hit a lot of the major notes. Yeah, Cadet claimed himself to be Ratfuck Mike after Mob was once recognized as Ratfuck Mike. There was a whole Ratfuck Mike quagmire of queries and quotes and quotas that had to be filled by the Druddy Guild that we had to kind of peruse our way through their legal system. We kind of danced around that. We formed like a suicide squad by making a plea for clemency. We're bringing PT Hurdum with us, this new Axe guy who was a friend of Ratfuck Mike, whose name is Jeff. We named off stream as a Jeff Araxorus.
I love that.
That's his full fucking name, yeah.
That is-
And what else? I think that's the main. Oh, Cadet went and made another portion of whatever. We don't know yet. I as a player, I don't know what's going on with that
Yeah,
yet.
no clue,
I can't speak to that. But they're currently on like a telepathic phone call with somebody, so that's cool. And we're about to get back into the throes of that.
Also,
Vim also got
promoted.
deputized.
Yeah.
Deputy Vim.
Yeah, Vim is in charge of everyone here. Vim is
God.
in charge.
And also, your good friend Leto stood as guarantee he will face the block in your stead if you cannot return with evidence of Vincent Vine III's crimes within 1 month's time.
Oh
But
god, I forgot there was such a deadline.
Oh yeah.
Well, no,
But-
thankfully, Pickled actually just slipped up. We weren't told a time limit explicitly. We were gonna have to ask somebody this time. So thank you, Pickled.
that is true. I forgot to mention
Thank
that
you for
last
the
time.
freebie. Thank you for the freebie. Oh my god.
'Cause
Appreciate
I
it.
was running on 2 hours sleep last time, and so forgot to mention some important things like that.
I
And
hope
yeah,
you
we
got
got
some
the most
rest, friend.
important thing out of all of it.
Ratfuck Mike.
Ratfuck Mike.
Ratfuck Mike. Apparently my nemesis. What the fuck?
Inadvertently becoming your nemesis. I drew up a picture of Ratfuck Mike, and he just looks like this little sleaze ball of a.
We have a
Roland
few.
Rattata.
We have a few ideas that we're gonna. Ratfuck Mike is gonna be a character. I can't wait
Yeah.
for us to just have our own team meetings. That's gonna be like the anti-us.
It's just gonna be. He's like, yeah, I'm Ratfuck Mike. It's actually rat. It's fuck, but with a ph, like fuck. And it's like it's Ratfuck Mike. Thank you very much. We just calls him Ratfuck. Like,
You fucking Ratfuck Mike.
Nice. I can't wait for you to meet him. I'm already making plans for his arrival.
Oh god.
Yes.
But we now pick up during Kedit's call. He feels a familiar presence in his head. Oh, it's you! Kedit, I didn't think you'd have this much money so soon. It is the Deputy Spoink from Old Shore Wharf.
Oh.
Yeah,
Now.
yeah, this is my side gig, doing connections, for the boss.
Oh, I
So,
see.
yeah.
Well.
Who would have thought?
Was this always this character's voice?
I don't know. I'm thinking
It's always
Morty
kind
from
of
Rick and
a-
Morty.
Kind of a swine man voice. This is how it should be. This was his voice.
And it's
His name was
now
Jeff, by the way. You knew that. Also, Jeff.
I'm just double checking.
Yeah?
You're just sending a call, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing more to this.
With you.
Right.
Yeah,
Look,
but-
I want
You
to call.
You and I, we run in the same circles, and so when I heard that you were near, I agreed to be your operator, connect you to your family. So, which one do you want?
If it's all right, I'd like to speak to my father.
Of course, patching you through. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So glad I can stop doing that voice.
It's so I love it so much.
Like, I felt like I would have remembered if that was what the
It was. I don't think it was, but I love it.
Because I remember making fun of, like, we're gonna find some kind of piggy cop.
It was close to that. I couldn't do it as well as
No,
I did.
it was good. It was good. I really loved it.
If he evolves,
Yes,
he
if
needs to
that-
sound like Oolong from Dragon Ball. I'm sorry, I'll shut up now.
Oh yeah. But yes. Speaking of,
Hey, Bulma! Alright, I'm sorry.
no, howdy. Your father's voice comes through. Get it? Get it?
Dad, it's
Where are-
so nice to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you too. We miss you. Are you safe?
I'm as safe as someone in my position can be. We'll say it like that. I'm not entirely sure who is listening in, so I'm gonna keep things mighty vague. But I'm safe. I'm currently in Fallen Castle, and I've got work, which is something.
Yeah, we all appreciate you doing this, and I'm sorry that I couldn't be the one to be doing this. I know I should be. But sorry.
Dad, they need you at home with Big Bro the way he is, and Mom
Yeah.
the way she is at the minute.
I'm
I was
doing
the
all
only
I can. I'll make sure that they're all still here when you get home. Doing everything I can, we're adjusting to the new way. We're trying not to cause trouble. There's a distinct sadness to his voice, like he would love to be causing trouble, but he's putting the family first, just like you are. Tell me, have your jobs put you in any compromising positions?
For a while, I was working really, really simple jobs. Little deliveries here and there, making some charcoal for Pokemon less fortunate. And then I was making no money. I was getting nowhere. I would have never been able to help any of you. But when I was in Hispark, I ran into two people. They've put me in some interesting situations. And they're strange, to put it lightly. But they've...
You always have a knack of making strange friends.
Yeah, but while I've been with them, I've made more money than I've ever made. And they don't know it yet, but I've been taking it right under their nose.
That's my boy.
I know. They seem like good people. And for now, I'll keep using that to my advantage. But
Get it? And I want you to listen to me something very important. You may be doing bad things, but you are not a bad person. You're a very good person. Bad things have happened. Don't forget that, okay?
I won't. Don't worry, Pops. I gotta figure out how to get all of this paid. I need to get you all out of there.
At that point, you start to hear a bit of crackle, like the call's becoming distant. You think you maybe only have time for one more thing to say.
Dad, I don't know when I'll next pay enough to hear from you again, but just tell everyone I love them, and I'm doing my best to get you out of there, and I won't rest until I can.
We know. We luck click. Silence.
Is there any line still active?
Are you asking that?
Is anyone there?
Yeah, sorry, the line cut out, pal.
Oh my god.
Right.
Hey, that was real sweet. That was real nice. Take care, and if you make more money, I'll reconnect you. Take care, and by the way,
I'm waiting. Yeah.
I'll give your regards to Checkers. There's a little bit of something to that. Make of that what you will.
None of my fucking cadet will just his arm will just slam into whatever wall he's resting against with his full force as he's just waiting for this connection to end.
He hangs up. He senses your anger because he can read into your mind. He just disconnects. You feel the pressure in your head of connection fade. You are yourself entirely once again.
And
Though you don't know what he took in terms of...
Yeah.
While you were talking, you don't know what he
where
was...
he's
Exactly, where he's been in your head.
In that moment, Cadet will just sit there, silently sitting on the ground, and he will rest his head up to look at the sky. And if he could cry, he would be. But he's just sat there, stifling whatever tears are coming, trying to find a center before he goes back to meet up with the group.
Faint steam rises from your eyes, but you're able to keep it mostly inside.
Would it be okay if the party began to move towards the post office and like probably the back alley did it? Like not the back alley specifically, because Mob wanted to send a letter off to Old Shore Wharf.
Sure, you
coincidentally.
Didn't you give that to Kidit to send? Anyway, I think you already sent that.
I think I had that idea after the
Yeah, he never gave me anything.
Okay. In that
I mean,
case, yes.
if you would let me do that, I'm fine with that.
In that case, yes. Mob, cutting over to you and the gang.
Well, hold on,
you are able
before
to...
anything else happens, we have to give you guys props for that really excellent acting and like stage building y'all just did there. That was really good, guys. That was really good. Like I'm giving y'all yes. That was
10 out
great.
of 10.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, and
Really
you know,
good.
I think
Killed
Buster really carried it with an evident restrained sorrow.
Oh yeah, I could see and feel and hear all that. That was great. I love that.
Thank you.
You did a great job, Buster. You know what?
Yes.
You can have a point of inspiration for that.
Yay!
You never did me like that.
Cadet bears it all.
I bet my soul to you every damn day, Dungeon Master. You never do me like that. But I'm just breaking the 3.5D wall again. Yeah, I'm handing my letter over to the little Plusle guy and sliding him a little change and asking him where my fire buddy went.
Okay.
He shrugs, just like, nah, this is this is a proper city. He's probably seen 3 fire types since Cadet in the 5 minutes. He's been.
That's true. Sorry to waste your time and being precise in language. I'll just leave you alone. You seem like a hard worker. Goodbye, friend.
He gives you a thumbs up and promises these letters will be sent post haste.
Yeah, claws up back to you, buddy. All right. Hey, Deputy Vim, you think you can sniff out our buddy?
Vim just kind of like shuffles around and sniffs around looking for Cadet. With
Roll perception.
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 Okay.
While you're rolling your perception check, buddy, I wanted to go ahead and tell you I'm sorry I didn't listen to you last time. If I had, we probably could have avoided a lot of this.
Vim rolls a 19 plus so 22. Yeah, 22.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of scents, but it's almost like in the Arkham games, you go into detective vision, and
mode.
there's like exactly yes. There are a lot of like miasma of multicolored scents, but then there is a clear red line. It is the friend you know well, leading you out the door and around into the alley.
Vim just like stops.
immediately.
Vim's gonna
That's
stop
so
in
cute.
place, and Vim's
The
just gonna
first
be like,
time Vim and Cadet interacted, it was through him like fire, like smelling him.
oh yes. Vim just kind of stops like a dog and just caught a scent and just goes like in the deepest Vim voice. Vim found him, and like trying to do a Batman like Vim found him, and then just like sneaks off like starts scuttling off.
Tally ho.
It's just the Batman theme plays behind you as you come around to the back of the alley where you find
And-
Kenneth looking up at the sky. Kenneth,
Vim's-
would you like to try and hide your sorrow, or are you in too much of a deep moment of contemplation to notice their arrival?
So I was going to ask, if Cadet won't shut down his awareness after that, if I feel like someone is coming down the alley, his immediate response is going to be to fire a warning ember towards the people.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh fuck!
I'm
Can I
not
use it?
trying to hit them. I'm trying to just the ground in front of them to back the fuck off.
No,
Okay, in
I would
that
like to
case-
keep in mind the whole time Vim is going as he's running.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you gotta
in
be
that
careful.
case-
Vim's so low to the ground.
Yes, highs or lows in that case, Kenneth?
I'll go highs.
Because also, I just realized my dice roller was still set at the 17d10 that none of it would have taken if you'd fallen from space.
Thank
That's
you
so fucking funny.
Yes, so did you say highs or lows?
Said highs.
Cool. Vim, you
Hey.
take.
Oh, I can't use my reaction to feline agility and grab him.
You want me to roll my ember attack?
Sure. Yeah,
It's
roll
like a
your
dex check
damage.
against the ember. Damn it. All right, go ahead.
Nah,
It is-
Vim is just scuttling.
My
That's
buddies are
10 points
fighting.
of damage.
I beg your pardon, Buster?
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Vim, you get right in the face. Oh, actually, Vim, roll to resist, because you are
Yeah,
a
roll
water
it.
type. No, wait,
Okay,
actually,
well-
you, because you're a water bug, so it evens out. You just take
Yeah,
10
okay, so
points of damage.
just okay. So do I roll? Well, I guess I just automatically take damage.
Yep, you automatically take 10 damage. Sorry,
Okay,
buddy.
so okay. Well, Vim's just gonna be like, but just like he's not mad. He's just very confused at the moment.
With the blast firing, you just hear his eyes never fully look up until he hears like noise. You just hear "back the fuck off"
And Vim,
as his hand sort of smoke still rises from where the ember was shot.
It's gonna be a little hard. We gotta go to the same place, bud. You wanna not friendly fire?
Vim with no
Pardon the joke.
with no self-preservation just kind of runs through the fire. It's like he is not in he's not in negotiation or anything. He's just kind of like his goal is to find familiar scent, not and everything else is just kind of like secondary. He is tunnel visioned right now. So he's like steps out through the immediate burst. It's like
Through the fire and the flames, we carry on.
yeah.
Oh my God, Vim, I'm so sorry. Are you alright? Do you need a potion? Do you need an orangeberry? Like, I'm so sorry.
Vim is just kind of scuttling. Vim, find fire! Vim, find fire!
Yeah, good job, buddy. Yeah, it did. That ain't like you alright?
He's got like a big. I'm gonna say like now Vim, even though his bruises are gone, he just now has a big scorch mark on his forehead. He just has
Oh,
scorch-
Vim, you always have some sort of nasty scar.
Mob kind of using his tail to like wipe some of the soot off.
Had its hand, which shot the ember, is shaking ever so slightly. Kind of puts it down to his side. I'm sorry. I just I just had a bad run-in with some muck, and I was just a bit on edge.
Roll
Vim only half
deception.
realizes that you actually even hit him, but yeah.
Roll
Yeah,
deception.
roll deception. Yes.
16.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys both buy it unless you want to try and beat that.
May I?
Sure, roll insight. You have
Go
to beat
ahead,
a
try to
16.
You're just
bullshit
always
bullshitter,
lying
yeah.
to us, kid. I just want to see. Oh shit. That's a nat
What'd you
20
do?
plus. What's that?
Okay. Yes, you.
A 3 in insight, so that's a 23.
Okay, with a
Nice.
nat 20, you not only realize he's lying, you can maybe see the faint residue of steam leaked that's still floating slightly above him, and conclude that something bad has happened that he has had to resist crying over. So this isn't just a bad run-in, this is something that has hurt him emotionally. That's all you know.
Well, PT and Jeff are here with us, right?
But yes, I would be very
I
scared
didn't really
to
care for the.
walking around.
I didn't really care for their insight. I just wanted to remind myself they were there. I'm gonna just kind of step in front of Cadet so they're not really able to see him all that well, and kind of offhandedly, I'll say, we'll negotiate with Drutter Guild about tracking down these muck when we get back or something like that. But for now, there's a few
I didn't-
things I want to try and grab on the way out of here, and then we can get on the way to the Argenti Mountains and greater towards Hitzbar, Kesho.
Hey, this is Jeff speaking up real quick. Hey, you don't have to go through the mountains, like.
Well, we're not crossing them. I
could.
just wanted to, just that direction.
Like,
I mean,
like we could, or we could, you could.
hey, Jeff.
You're
I'm
the
sorry
regular
about the things that happened between us. Please speak your mind. You're part of the team now.
Well, generally only knights and captains go through the mountains because they're super fucking dangerous. So, like, sure, it's the quickest way, but, slow and steady doesn't get us killed, and there is a.
Oh,
slow and
excuse
steady
me. I'm
path.
sorry. Your opinion no longer matters anymore. We have to go. We have to go fast. We got to go real fast. I'm not sorry. I'm not letting Lito die over this. Hey, if you like slow and steady though, on the way there, I was gonna let you out.
And then Mob's gonna pull the purloin nip out of his ear.
I was gonna let you guys hit this as a.
It's like I can
as a
make this
peace
go.
offering. You
I can make
you
this
and
go
Herman
past
and
the
me.
speed of light.
You and Herman and me. I'll get you through the journey real quick, boys. I'll get you through the journey
Jeff-
real quick.
Jeff just looks at you for a second and says, "You sure you're not Mike?"
I'm sure I'm not Mike, but I'm also sure that my friend's in a lot of danger, and apparently I only got a month to save him. And honestly, at this point, we're gonna have to get down there as fast as we can, and I'm just hoping I don't have to leg it back on my own, just because I can do really fast stuff. And oh man, and we also got to get a lot stronger on the way there, I assume, because right now I don't. This big Vinnie V guy sounds like a problem.
Oh yeah, Big Vinnie V is going to kill us all. Actually, no, sorry, hold on, boys. Oh yes, Big Vinnie V is going to kill us all. I would not be very concerned about Leto because none of us are ever going to see him again.
Heard him. We made a promise already. I told you if you'll watch my back, I'll watch yours, didn't I?
Yes, and I will watch your back. Specifically, I will watch as Big Vinny cleaves your back from your head.
All right.
Vim's gonna like kind of like scuttle like quickly like kind of scuttle in front of Mob and like kind of like look up at Herdum and just kind of like he's like if Vim had fingers he'd be like hey, like he's just like pointing at him, just shut up, just like.
Herdum is going to have this bitter little scowl like, I can't believe I have to obey this tiny twerp, but he will comply.
Psst, Cadet, I need you to do me a little favor real quick, and while you're doing it, you can go ahead and get yourself together. Run to the bookstore and see if you can find us how to learn moves for dummies or something like that for real cheap.
You don't get a verbal confirmation, you just get a small nod as
And Mob kind of pats him on the shoulder as he's going.
He pulls up the scarf ever so slightly to try and obscure his face any more than he already can, and he will just push past, not Mob so much, but if the other two are in his way, he will just kind of shoulder check, push them out of the way. He's not in the mood for anyone
You know
who
what,
is currently around.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yes, I'm going through my names. Herdum, everyone can say said. Herdum looks to Jeff and says, well, he certainly became a wanker, didn't he?
Dang. Dang.
Well, apparently he got beat up by a muck. So heard him. How would you feel if a muck came and dirtied up your nice fur and nice coat there?
Well, I imagine I would feel very much like as if someone tied me up in a train and put me in essence of gloom for several days. I imagine that would be a very similar feeling. Wouldn't you say, Mob?
Wasn't that Cadet? I thought I got you out of the essence of gloom.
You left me in there for days.
In fact, wait a minute. I was gonna get. Wait a minute. That was. You're right about this. I am sorry. Vim, I need you to be very careful and help me wash off Herdum. We agreed to do this. We got to do this real quick. We're gonna wash off Herdum.
Yes, you did promise to do that.
Other than
In
the
fact,
fact
Herdum. I'll pay for you to go get pampered real quick before we get out of here. My treat.
Thank you. That was very big of you.
Well, it's kind of part of my plan anyway, and I need our team chemistry, chemical reactions to still be strong. I can't have you and Jeff throwing it off because you don't like me no more.
Of course. Roll
Yeah,
inside.
of course.
Okay, probably won't be a net 20 again. That was a 7.
Yep. You believe him. He's definitely
I believe
dedicated
him.
to the team.
Yeah, he's
Jeff
probably not dedicated.
definitely aren't
but
conspiring against you.
I will have the benefit of the doubt in you, and I want to be a better meow.
Vim just kind of
All right,
like
boys.
Vim just looks up at Mob and is just
Herdum
like kind
and
of like
Jeff, Herdum and Jeff leave, and they say, "Well, how about in an hour we meet? Oh, gracious, at the Argenti Mountain North."
Whoa. I don't think you guys can leave Vim's sight there.
All right.
Cadet could, because he
Deputy.
has lower charges than us.
Deputy.
Vim in full commando mode is going to climb on top of Herdum.
Yes.
Ew. That is
Like,
legitimately
basically-
what Herdum says.
Vim is going to look like a small warrior riding a small horse.
All right then, Deputy. Onward. He seems very unhappy about having someone on his back. But, like, as in distinctly unhappy, to the point where it's like, this might actually be something that is relevant to him. But
Huh.
that's all you gather.
I tried to jump on
As
his back.
he didn't like that. And so, an hour passes for her to...
Wait a minute. Whoa. I'm sorry. Mob's a cat. Me and Herdum go to the fucking spa. What am I talking about?
You actually want to be cleaned? Alright, sure, you can go to the spa too. An hour passes for you guys. Edit. You arrive at the bookstore, or are you just pretending to do what Mom asked?
There was probably he probably walked past it for a second before thinking he needs to go in.
It was more of an excuse to get you out of the alley if you didn't want to be around us.
He will go in and he will look for something close to what Mob wanted.
Sure, you can find a basic book on the theory of moves. It's not super practical, but it might be able to help you if you really study it, because it's more of a textbook than a how-to book.
I will purchase it. How much does it cost?
It costs 18 Poké-dollars.
Fucking Christ. He puts it
I will-
back.
If inflation does not escape the Pokemon
Wait.
world.
I hope Cadet's about to copy this book. That'd be funnier.
Is there a cheaper book? Can I do a perception?
Is there a picture book?
Highs or lows?
Lows.
Cool. There is
Turn that
like
20.
those kids' books where it's like, how to brush your teeth or how to tie your
Perfect.
shoes.
How much is it?
Well, that's 4 Poké-dollars.
I want to buy it, but I didn't want to buy it.
You think that's funny, but honestly, that's more what Mob said. Don't get something that's like theory and like a bunch of like big. We have to teach this shit to Vim and shit. What are you talking about? That's way better for us.
But, okay, wait. So you know how like there's like those like simple children's book series like how to do this or how to do that, like, you know, like it's like a 5-page book. It's like the same exact series but on different topics. Can you find a small bundle of those like for the same price? Like just like they're so simple. Just like a bunch of children's
he found one of them. That's what he found.
I will.
It's just
with
Like
Yeah,
a compendium
wow.
of mini, like a volume set.
this is like, wow, you're a big kid, you're learning your first move, you know, or baby's first move or something like that.
Could do something bad.
Are you gonna
Is there anyone
shoplift?
watching me?
Roll perception to see if you think anyone's watching you.
You steal more than me.
Yep, 16.
Cool. You're pretty sure that the Flaffy behind the counter can see you. She's not watching you specifically, but it would be a check to smuggle things out without her noticing, because you are within her eye line.
You really
Oh,
really
crime.
die on this hill for children's books.
Why did I sit in
I was gonna go for the big book if I was gonna steal something.
Hey, we support local businesses here.
Okay, I ask you, if you're gonna steal it, could you not just spend the like you've already spent so much time here? Could you not just spend the time like copying like a bunch of the stuff you feel like would be relevant in the book?
That's
You're like a
That's way too easy. We don't do easy.
oh my god, this is why you almost took 17 D10. It's not, but it could be.
You know, he will take the book. I'll try something else. He will take the book, the children's book. He's not spending £18. He will go to the front counter. I saw this book was for polka dollars. I was wondering
Yeah.
if price was negotiable ever so slightly.
What do you have in mind?
Amazing.
I'm just thinking for a person. What Pokemon am I talking to again? Just to double check.
A Flaffy.
Okay. I'm just thinking, you know, for someone as lovely as you are, if you could just drop the price ever so slightly for someone like me. I'm
You
not
really
from
didn't even check if it's a male or female, right?
Here's a question. I did say female.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
never
did
mind.
say-
Okay.
I remembered it was female, but I didn't remember the Pokemon.
Okay, cool.
Here's a question. Do you think she's pretty in some regard?
Yeah, probably some way.
Cool, then persuasion, not
Okay.
deception. Cool.
Yeah, I'm good at this. So, like 23, and that's a.
She blushes and just says, "Take it." And my number. Funnily enough, they don't have traditional phones, so this is more like her her address to send a letter.
Right, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And he just starts leaving. He takes the number. He's nice enough to do that.
Oh, you're gonna
And-
break her heart.
Yeah, probably. And with a little bit of his bravado back, he walks back to try and find a group.
Cool. Yeah, you find them just as they're all finishing up in the spa. You all feel refreshed. Vim, I was about to say, Vim, you heal
How much?
10 points of damage exactly.
Hey,
Yes, from
look at the choices we make paying off for us, boy.
Yes,
We don't have to take a
basically
long
you-
rest or nothing like that.
you get a. I love that my computer is dying.
Also, I gotta love the fact of Cadet pulling old farm boy charm.
Look, he's got a few things going for him. Farm Boy Charm is his thing.
Which book did he take though?
Yeah, you take what you
Other
get.
than the kids book. I do the kids book. And Vim, you got a roast. You basically got a roast berry, rub massage that cured all your burns.
Okay.
All the bundle
Yeah.
of carapace and stuff.
That's right, it was very nice. It was actually done by a Lorantis masseuse, so she knew how to avoid, irritating the carapace, but to lift the little flaps a little bit just to, get things in the joints.
Aw.
She took good care of you.
Vim just looks like extra regal. Like he's just like you know how those statues of old people on top of their horses. Vim just is feeling as majestic as those look, just like on top of Herdum. Just Vim is just
still looks quite unhappy at being ridden. Here's the beautiful part, though. Because you have a deputy badge, the tab is sent to Drudigild.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
No, this is Vim.
You know what? You know what? No. We'll just get it out of Big Vinnie V's coffers when we go over there. Don't worry about that. Boys. I'll tip them over there. We'll just put that in the invoice.
And so, you all meet up outside near the gate to the Argenti Mountains. Constable Frag.
Hey,
is there
look,
to
I
see you
got a
off.
sheen in my coat again.
I'm sorry. I always talk over you. I'm sorry, Pickle.
Constable Frag is there to see you off. Yes, sir.
Well, hey there,
Good
Frank.
luck. Hello there, mob.
We're gonna need it apparently.
Yes, I've come to give you this as a parting, not gift per se, because it is more. I would rather you come home safe. You don't seem like bad Pokemon, any of you. He hands you a little
I appreciate it.
folded envelope.
Okay.
Should we open
Should we
it?
just stow these or read them or?
It is one envelope. Would recommend reading it as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Good luck,
wait,
all
like
of you.
like Vim's like kind of looking at Mob, just kind of like giving a give it to me gesture.
All right, buddy. Here you go.
Funny,
he's
'cause
like-
I think we established Vim can't read.
I
He
know.
can't.
No,
He can't, and at this point, Mob
Vim-
is violently aware Vim cannot read, but he's still giving him the damn letter just because. All right, you want
Yeah, he's
it.
just like open. He like kind of like using his little tendrils and like kind of like as if you were trying to open a letter with just like two fingers on one on each hand. It's like barely getting it open.
Cool.
And like we're just
You
watching
find-
this happen for like almost a minute straight. So at some point you're gonna feel pity for him.
I'll just go down and then slide my claw over the like a letter opener. There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, and then Vim is just like standing over there looking at it, and then Vim just
is.
kind of like looks. Vim's gonna look over at Mob very pathetically, but
Yeah,
like
you can't read, can you? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, yeah, I
Here's
just
the thing. There's no words, so Vim would be able to understand this.
Oh.
It is a map of the Argenti Mountains.
well, I
with
just
a
sound like an asshole now.
Is with a hand-traced route. Frag says, if you stick to this, I would put your odds of survival at 60%.
Hey, I'm willing to bet on that.
You,
I mean, my life, not the other boys, but I can make that work. I can make that work to increase their odds.
yes, if you stray from this path, your odds will rapidly decrease to 0.
Okay,
those are big odds. Jeez.
it's literally the difference of 60%.
Yes, good luck. Frag then leaves. Actually, he gives you each a hug before he goes.
Aw.
Thanks, Constable.
And it
Good
will
luck.
purposely pull away from the hug.
Frag won't
Oh.
press it, like as in,
Yep.
if he sees you're uncomfortable, he'll just give you a pat on the shoulder and a nod.
Vim
He'll
gonna
actually probably
squeeze
say
back as
something to you
hard as
in
he
fire
can.
type. He'll say to you in fire type, may your flame not go out this day, which is a traditional old style, parting words.
And it will return it. But
And your flame as well.
I like that.
Exactly. It's in your flame as well, yes. Frag then leaves you. It's time to go.
We begin the journey.
Well,
Oh,
I want to since if we're gonna be walking out now, I want to remind you about the thing we discussed earlier.
oh fuck! Please no, there's shit I have to do
Yeah.
that actually require speech right now. Fuck me. Okay, go ahead. I guess. Jesus.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna let Pickle keep explaining what's going on, and then we'll
No.
let
I was
everyone else
gonna
figure it out.
I was gonna cut away from you.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, let's do it.
This
Oh.
has never happened before.
oh my.
This
Okay,
looks
side
like the
side
cameraman's
mission.
leaving us. The cameraman's leaving us, guys.
Yes. Meanwhile, Rai the Pichu, you are at the base of the Argenti Mountains. You needed to get away from Westwind City for a while because Big Vinnie V is throwing a party and you don't want to be his entertainment. Because if you're his entertainment, there's good odds you are never leaving his quote-unquote employ. You've seen the V brands that are put on Vinnie's slaves and you really don't want that on your skin. It would look like it would hurt a lot. So you're going where you know Vinnie's guys would never think to look for you.
All right, I'm gonna pull out a map. I'm gonna pull out like a map, but it's just like a picture of a mountain. That's about it. It's just go here.
Yep, you see it as it's just a triangle with like a skull and crossbones.
Yeah.
Yes, right. You're looking at it's a pretty nice day, all things being even. Is there something you would like? Is there something you would like to do? Would you like to look for some food, play a little tune, go up the mountain?
I'm gonna pull out my guitar and start like playing it.
Okay.
Like not very loud, but trying to make a song to not get scared. Like it's him putting on a brave face, trying to walk towards the mountain.
Is it like a rallying sort of, and then the heroes rode on, twiddle diddle diddle dee, or more of a don't be afraid of the scary mountain. Like, which sort of song is it? Like,
It's definitely the second one. Like, don't be afraid. The hero, here goes. He just keeps walking, trying to find a place to hide long enough for Big Vinnie V to stop looking for him.
Okay, you see what looks like. Actually, no. Roll perception.
All right, let's see.
First roll, come on.
Ooh, I got a 6.
Ooh. Yeah, you don't see anything. You just see a very scary mountain that... Remind me, what's the name of your mentor again?
Bowie.
Bowie. Yes, of course.
Bowie, the obstacle, yeah.
Bowie, she's told you, don't go to that mountain, you'll get eaten. Like, you've probably heard stories, she's told you of little boys and girls who go up the mountain and get eaten. You've heard legend that a god lives at the top of that mountain. You also heard stories of the ghosts of those who tried and died climbing that mountain now inhabit the place. Something you think might have a point as you see a Mischievous floating by. It just gives you almost a smirk like, oh good, a new one to join us.
He fucking screams out scared. And he keeps playing, trying to, but quieter this time. With like a little bit more shaky voice.
You continue to advance. So it's starting to get a little dark. You see the sun starting to dip. It's early, but it's a big mountain, so the sun's going to vanish behind there pretty quick. You see no sign of shelter. What would you like to do?
Can I run up a tree and try to take shelter there, like on a branch?
Highs or lows?
Let's take highs.
Okay. There are no trees in sight, other than really thin, spindly ones that don't have any low enough branches for you. As you advance, you hear a voice. Ooh, is someone lost? Yes. He doesn't even know he's crossed into the spirit world. Poor lost Pichu.
I'm not lost. I got this map. It's just fucking triangle.
Yes. Ooh, a map.
He starts picking up He starts picking up his pace.
Ooh, little does he know he's running deeper and deeper into the spirits. Soon there will be no return. Ooh, faster now, faster. Little do you know that you are drawing closer and closer to the spirits. The voice is following you faster than you can run.
He stops and is like, I'm not afraid. I don't know anything about no spirit world. This is a mountain. And he's like,
oh, the voice is just behind, like in your ear now from behind you. Oh, just a mountain. Then there wouldn't be any ghosts here. You feel something ethereal pass through your body like a chill.
He's gonna like curl up into a ball and like start crying.
Oh, no, don't cry. It was just a game. The Mischievous from before appears before you. No, don't cry. Don't cry. It's just a game. I'm sorry. It gets so boring here.
He's gonna keep crying. He's not really like he's not listening to her.
Fucking Perona'd him.
Pretty much. Oh, crap, Mum's gonna kill me. Hey, don't cry. Come to my cave. Come on, get up. Stop crying. Please stop crying.
He looks up to her. He looks up at her, like still like full sobbing. And he's like, okay, a cave?
Yeah. I live there with my mom. It's to the side of the mountain. A lot of Pokemon don't come there, so you probably won't die. And even if you die, I mean, would that be so bad? You have a cool ghost type like me. Oh, probably shouldn't have said that. Sorry.
Okay, is it hidden?
No,
is it like a
really.
big cave?
Yeah, kind of big. Not really hidden. I'm surprised you didn't see it. She starts leading you towards the cave. Are you following?
Yeah, I'm a follow.
As you go, yes, you learn that her name is Seppi. She's young, she's about your age, she's a Mischievous. She lives around these mountains. You also learn that she believes she was someone else and then died here, but she doesn't know because that's just a theory people like ghost types have. She eventually leads you to her cave. Are you going to say something, Dex?
I don't know, go on.
I was just saying, she leads you to a cave. There is a Miss Magus there who rolls a perception check and immediately rounds on Seppi. Did you make another one cry? No. I didn't make you cry, did I? What's your name?
My name is Rye.
Rye didn't cry. Rye. We didn't do I didn't do anything wrong.
He like tries to wipe away his tears, like, no.
Unfortunately, that is not convincing. Actually, you can roll persuasion if you want, with disadvantage because you're wiping away tears.
All right. It's a 7.
Yeah, nah. You hear as Seppi gets scolded and sent to the corner to think about what she did. Meanwhile, you were invited in and offered like a warmed, like roasted berry over the fire. Come, you must be hungry. What are you doing out here all by yourself? Seppi's mother asks you.
I was hiding from these bad guys. These called Vimy. Or Vimy?
Vinny. Vinny would be, our little bug friend.
Yeah, Vinny.
Vinny. I don't know any Vinny. He's not native to the mountain, is he?
No, he's not.
I see. Well, you're welcome to stay the night here and then continue on your way. She, starts roasting some more berries, maybe even tries to, rearrange things a bit so that you can effectively bunk in with Seppi for the night.
After he, takes a bite from the berry, he chirps up. And starts singing about how really good the fucking berry was.
They don't like that. Seppi is impressed. Seppi tries to sing as well, but she sounds like a screaming banshee. But she's enthusiastic.
He still encourages her.
You have a lovely night of sing-alongs, warmed berries, and a cozy fire to sleep by. Things are pretty good all in all. Maybe you even dream of home. Though, when the sun rises, you find that Seppi and her mother are nowhere to be seen. Though, there is a small charcoal marking on the ground, and it looks like a drawing, and it is the three of you singing, with big smiles on your faces. This was clearly Seppi's goodbye.
No.
Would you like to continue after you?
As he pulls out a little paper and says he writes goodbye and just leaves it right there.
Nice. You continue on down the mountain. You're back the way you came. You know that you're actually pretty close to the border out of the Kesho region into the Kiro region. You know that Big Vinny doesn't really have much power outside of Kesho, so you should be safe from him for a while if you just cross the border. Are you gonna start heading that way?
Yeah, I don't want any trouble. He starts heading that way.
Okay, you start heading that way. Roll perception.
All right. God damn it, it's a 7.
Cool. Unfortunate, you're probably singing to yourself, feeling a bit better. There was probably some roasted berries left over for you, so you're having a little munch as you're singing, Oh, the road leaves home and da-da-da-da-da-da. Some little happy tune. Then you hear just a voice join in. Well, the road leads home, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You gonna turn around and look?
Yeah, he thinks it's a new singing buddy, so he's gonna turn and look.
You see a graveler. He is wearing a suit jacket, and just below the lapels, he has torn 2 holes for his front arms. He's also wearing sunglasses. You would know this guy. This is Reggie, one of Vinnie V's enforcers.
His voice starts his ears start to droop down, and the road goes home as he stares at.
Little buddy.
Hi, Reggie.
Hi, do you know me then? Well, mate, that makes things a little easier. See, my employer's looking for good music, and you're not bad, and, if you fuck up a note, well, we can see how good your little guitar works as a club against the beast. You know there is rumor that Vinny has a monster that he feeds people who displease him too.
If you're looking for a good musician, there's some over there.
Roll deception. Maybe you'll fall for that stupid shit.
This has to be the Dex roll we cheer for.
Come on, 3 for 3, 3 for 3, let's go.
This is the one we cheer for.
Natural 20. We're gonna will it into existence.
Let's go. Oh, big roll, big money.
15.
Let's go! Big Dex time! Big Russia! 15! Okay, sorry.
Reggie's like, oh really? And he looks in the direction you point. You now have a chance to run or attack him. Your choice.
I'm gonna run. I don't think I have anything that could really affect him.
Cool. You bolt. About 10 seconds later, hey, wait. He's running after you. He is not as fun. You have tiny little baby Pokemon legs, but he is a slow lumbering boulder. Returning to our heroes, you hear in the distance, on the second day of your journey, hey,
This is good fucking promo. Damn, what the
come
fuck?
back.
The fuck is? Hold on, let me put this shit out.
You can hear that in the distance. You can't see anything, but yeah, you just hear that voice.
As think.
Sounds like bullshit, boys. I don't think we should get involved in it.
Viv is looking at both of you, and we're listening for we hear like yelling and all that stuff, right?
Roll perception, everyone.
Perception check with a. What is my? I always forget.
I rolled a 12.
+5. I got an 18.
I got a 4.
Cool. Headed, you don't notice anything. Vim, you don't notice anything. Bob, you notice as Herdum starts to sweat a little. I think that's not really our business, you know. We need to keep moving, dear friend Leto, don't want him to get the chop. Moving on, wouldn't you say?
You recognize somebody around here, don't you?
No.
You're not a good liar. I know you got me that one time earlier, but 3.5D. I want to just have a nice walk and ask you guys some questions and do some training, but I think there might be trouble. That I'm kind of curious. I'm just gonna sneak over there to with a plus or 7 + 8 self roll. I'm gonna sneak over there to see what's going on with a 15.
Yeah, you're able to sneak over. Is anyone gonna join Mob? Adam definitely is not. Jeff definitely is not. They don't care.
That's the battle engaging music here.
Jesus.
Vim is going to, let's see if it's gonna be you. Vim is going to like advise. Can we send Jeffrey? Can we send him to go too?
A sacrificial lamb.
Well, no, just to go with Mob. Like, can he kind of like follow behind?
I really don't wanna.
Well, it doesn't really matter if he wants, does it?
But you are the deputy, so if you command it, I'll go.
So like, I'm not talking to him directly. But I'm like, we can do that. I can send him over there.
Yeah, you can order him to go over there. He doesn't want to.
Well, Vim's gonna be like, what do I call him? What, he's an Axie, right? Or what is he again?
He's an Axie. His name is Jeff.
Yeah. Okay. Jeff Bug, go.
Okay. Jeff, let's see Jeff's stealth being an armored Pokemon roll.
More
Why
like
did you send him? I don't need
more
this.
like,
I just wanna see
more
what's
like he's
happening.
following behind. He's following in that general direction. Mob is very obviously much faster, but like follow in that direction with him. You might need backup.
Well, Jeff got an 18 on his stealth roll, so he's even
good job.
stealthier than Mob this time. He's just like going low to the ground because there's like some grass and he's like a greeny color. He's trying to like commando roll and blend in with the grass, and he manages it. Mob and Jeff make it over. Is anyone else going to try and stealth with them?
It will follow, but he's intentionally following further behind
Well,
in hopes not to have to sell.
Vim is kind of like staying with Herdum this whole time, so he's leading Herdum in that direction, but he's kind of holding the rear with everyone else, making sure everyone's like, kind of like in line, no?
Yeah, I'm kind of doing something similar where I'm just kind of lingering back.
Yeah, we're letting Mob kind of take this.
So, yeah, he's the stealthy boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You guys all slowly make it over, and you arrive seeing as Reggie is chasing a Graveler is chasing a small Pichu.
Mr. Reggie, you don't have to.
What's like the wider like scene we're like seeing, or like we're in like the direction they're running in, or like what are we?
You see they are running vaguely towards you. It is just at the moment open plain land at a slant heading towards a mountain. You see the mountain above you. Like, think the best way to describe it. Think the bottom of like Mount Everest or something. There's just like scrubby plain land and then big mountain in the distance. There's nowhere for Rye to hide. There's really
that don't look
nothing.
too bad, yeah.
There's just some vague dips and peaks, but like nothing big enough that anyone could hide in.
How far away are they?
About, let's say about 40 feet currently.
That's in range. I said I didn't want to be a hero. Would Jeff be willing to give me a boost? Just kind of throw me into the air.
Boost.
Just kind of make a handhold and let me jump off his hands.
Sure.
Just
Jeff does not
just go with it. Cool. Just go with it.
Jeff makes a handhold for you.
Mob is going to acrobatics himself up as high as he can.
Okay, roll acrobatics.
That is a +6 acrobatics roll for a 9.
Okay, yeah, you jump a little high. Like, it's not really that impressive. You get a jump, but you're like,
I don't need to be super high. I just need the right angle, and I want to aim a hidden power flying at the ground in between Rye and it's a graveler, right?
Graveler.
I want to make Rye a smoke screen so we can get away.
Cool, roll to hit.
The ground?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a low AC, but doesn't have AC.
16.
Oh yeah, that's well past that. Yeah, you fire your hidden power flying into the ground, kicking up some dust. Rye, you can now make a stealth check with advantage if you want to try and get away from Reggie. Or you can panic because someone just attacked you from the air.
I feel like he would definitely panic.
Cool. Are you gonna freeze or are you gonna run?
He's gonna keep running.
Cool. Roll stealth with advantage.
Alrighty. What do I have for stealth? I got a 12.
That's decent enough. Like, as in, Reggie probably can find you again, but luckily, he's not looking in your direction. He's looking up at Mob with an angry growl.
Oh, he saw me? Shit.
He was able to trace the direction of the hit, and it wasn't very hard. As I said, there's no
You should
cover.
have jumped higher. You should have jumped higher.
If you jumped higher, maybe he wouldn't have seen you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't get any kind of boost from the fucking handhold, which is why he's supposed to do that. Otherwise, I would have just jumped off his fucking head. But all right, thanks, Jeff, you asshole. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you off. You don't do anything. You've contributed. I'm sorry, I'm not doing this.
Yes, right now you might want Jeff on your side.
Yes, we're an hour into the session. I want to fight something. I'm tired.
Exactly. Well, good news. You're about to, because everyone who is in the vicinity, roll initiative as Reggie just starts rolling towards you.
All right, then I guess I gotta fight Big Boy now because I wanted to be a hero.
Oh, goody. I did quite well.
That's a 15 for initiative.
I got an 8.
Jeez.
I'm doing good.
I got 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it, the child's doing better than me.
And
I don't know why my
Vin,
rolls have been so low.
And Vin, did you roll?
Were you supposed to roll?
Yeah, initiative. Assuming.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you choose to engage, you're far enough back. You could choose not to if you want.
Vim is
Great,
definitely gonna be
the one person who
engaged.
should touch this thing.
The Vim is
That would
definitely
be
going
funny.
to be okay. Vim is definitely going to engage, and I rolled a 17. Plus.
Okay.
Plus,
Mob,
so at
what was
19.
yours?
19.
I got a 15.
Oh.
Everyone's doing my things better than me today.
Okay.
Can I just double check?
So
Did we get the
Yeah.
level up during that day?
I was
Yes.
about to ask.
you can have had your level up now.
Brilliant, because I get different a bit. I get some new stuff. So I just want
Hey,
to
I feel like I got some new stuff too.
Yes. Remind me now what your new max AC and hit points are. Vim, you first.
My new max AC and hit points.
Yep.
My armor class is still 14. My hit points are 35.
35. Next, Mob.
My AC is still 15. My HP is 29.
29. And Cadet.
Armor class is still 13. My hit point are 27.
27. Okay. Adam's still the same. Jeff is still the same. And Reggie is higher than all of you, which is fun.
He's higher than all of us.
What?
No
Yeah.
one's higher than me. I just got done with the purloin yet.
Okay.
Okey-doke. And sorry, Rye, what are your max hit points in AC?
Max hit points 15, ace 13.
13 AC? 15
Yeah.
hit points?
Yep.
Cool. Okie dokie. And okay, so first off the rank is Vim.
Okay. How far am I from this big guy?
Since you are at the back, you would be about 60 feet from him.
Okay, 60 feet. I probably need to get closer to use waterfall or something.
Yeah, that is a direct, 5-foot range move.
Okay. I'm still on top of Herdum, I guess, and Herdum's kind of in battle. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to, I'm gonna basically be on top of Herdum, ready to go, I guess, move forward with a waterfall, hop off of Herdum, use a waterfall, but I'm also telling Herdum to get in closer. So I'm basically, whatever Herdum does, I'm saying you have to get in closer, and I'm just kind of readying for either a waterfall or a mud shot.
Cool. So you've dismounted Herdum, and are you dashing this action because that would allow you to travel 60 feet? I believe you've got max
Didn't he just
30
ask
movement.
Herdum to dash for him?
I was just
Well,
checking, did he get off Herdum? I think he said he got off Herdum.
That's a good question. Am I getting off hurt him or am I going to make hurt him fight? I'm basically going to I'm gonna get off hurt him and basically be ready to support my friends. So I'm gonna dash forward about 50 feet because I wanna actually like not straight up jump in and attack yet, but
Sure.
I'm gonna dash in as close to the next person, which I'm thinking am I closer to Rye or am I closer to who am I closest to right now?
You would be closest to Mob and Jeff right now. You would be a bit ahead of them.
Okay, then
You've rushed past him.
I'm gonna
Then the next-
dash close to in between Mob and Jeff then, like kind of like right behind them for support, like right next to them.
Sure, technically they're occupying the same square, but yeah,
Yeah.
you are just behind them.
Yeah, I'm
Whatever.
giving my support, ready
Since
to
that was the-
dash hidden.
Sure, you use the dash action as your bonus, so
Yeah.
I believe Mob, you're up now.
All right. What is Reggie doing again?
He is rolling towards you, fast and angrily. I will also mention you
Like
have
he's
just
using
landed.
rollout?
Might be. You don't know. You just know he is
Does
rolling
that mean-
towards you very angrily.
I'd have to hit metagaming to ask you any questions about that. I wonder if I can keep using the same plan to still fuck him up. I wonder if I could just use another series of air slashes at the path he's rolling through to mess up his aim.
Do you really
Okay,
want
I'll-
to like try fighting him now, or do you want to at least get some security first?
Well, the originality of my plan was we just make a little dust cloud for the kid. He gets the fuck away, and then I land back, and I'm too far away. Because from what I heard, I was 60 feet away, so you shouldn't be able to just like
40.
glance over and see. You said 60.
No, back is 60, you're 40.
Okay,
Yeah,
excuse me.
you were
I
close.
heard goddamn 60.
You were closer. You jumped in.
Holy fuck. So yeah, now we're just fucking fighting this asshole. Because I can get away, you guys can't.
You should do that. You are the rogue.
What the fuck does that do for you?
Support.
Okay, yeah, I'm not fighting it then. I'll
You
step
gotta-
aside. Enjoy,
Yeah,
Vim.
You're actually not going to do anything?
I mean, what do you want me to do? I just told you what I could do because none of my moves are going to affect him. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
you're
trying to tell you. I'm a squishy bitch. So yeah, I will. Pickle, I'm going to roll to hit him to the ground again and mess his path up.
Sure, okie doke. Roll
That
to the ground.
is 18 to hit.
Yep, you create a dust cloud in his face as he rolls through. What the hell? Ugh. Okay, it is now his turn. He is going to attack with disadvantage. Because you blinded him. Okie dokie, he misses Jeff. He rolls right past him, and Jeff's like, oh my god. Oh my god. As a result of missing, he is forced back into a standing position because his rollout missed. And he is now kind of in the midst of you guys. Oi,
Now jump his ass!
Oi, what you doing here? And now, Rye, it is your turn.
He would still be like in a frightened state, so I think he'd like stop and like turn around and take in what's going on. So like pretty much waits a turn.
Okay, you can hold your action. Now it is Herdum's action. He is going to take the hide action to try and hide in open ground.
Smart boy.
Not very successfully.
God,
Okay, now
I
it is
missed
Cabot's
Aston's
turn.
moves.
I gotta call. Like, I gotta be like, get the fuck over here, essentially.
Herdum's trying to hide. He's not doing a good job. Having a top hat really kind of hurts your hiding chances in an open plain.
Do we know
Yes.
what class he is, or what he technically would be?
You do not. Though you would think he is a merchant, which is a
He has no-
non-combat NPC class.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Jeff has a class, but yeah, Herdum's not a fighter.
Well, he's gonna learn. He's gonna learn today.
Or he's gonna die.
Win-win.
Get it, you're up.
Okay, is he near anyone? Is he within 10 feet of people?
Yeah, he is just passed by Jeff, Mob, and Vin. So he is
So
technically
he's-
within 10 feet of them. He's probably within 10 feet of you if you've been close behind.
I lingered near the back. Is there a way I could line up a 10-foot spear where it would only hit him and no one else?
If you were to move 20 feet to your right, you could basically do a diagonal on him, where it would
Yep.
just come short of hitting Jeff.
So yeah, Jeff isn't so much a worry, but as long as it doesn't hit Mob and Vim, that's all that I care about.
Yeah, they would be out of range of the attack.
Brilliant. So Cadet will start moving that way, and he will stop, slam his two hands together. He will take a second. No fire will appear whatsoever as he's focusing to the point even sweat's coming down his brow. Before eventually feeling it's ready, pulling his two hands away to reveal a pink ball of energy statically floating in the air. lifting his arms up in a hammer formation and slamming them down into the ground, which the energy disappears underground, and for a few seconds nothing happens before an eruption, a pillar of energy just with a 10-foot spear as I cast expanding force.
Okay.
Whoa.
I need a Constitution saving throw, and if he's technically made of inorganic material, isn't he?
He's totally made of inorganic material, yes.
That would be at disadvantage.
Oh, that's good, because he rolled very high that first time.
Roll low, roll low, roll low.
Okay, he got a 10.
Yes,
and
okay,
that's,
so that's-
with his very good con.
Okay, so that is below what I needed it to be. So he is going to take a full 3d10 psychic damage.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh, it's good as well. 8,
Ooh, what,
8, 14. That's a d10. You're useless to me. Oh my lord. I've got math. Not good. 21 points of damage.
okay, you blast him. He's like,
I'm working through some shit, so I advise you get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'll be honest, but I just wanted to help the kid out. You can leave this alone. It doesn't have to be a whole thing.
Okay, it is Jeff's turn, and Jeff is going to freeze.
Of course.
Pretty up.
Damn it, Jeff. Vim, back to you.
Okay, well, since this guy is not going to, since this guy, we need to, kind of, get him against the wall, essentially, Vim's gonna get in a bit closer, basically ahead of Mob and everyone else, and kind of, as best, since we haven't had this talk yet, to, kind of shoo them behind him, essentially. I'm basically gesturing for Mob and whoever to get behind him, as Vim just, stomps the ground and bursts into a rage.
Okay, Raging Vim.
Yes.
Ooh.
And but I'm giving this guy a chance, as Vim is gonna be standing there looking at him, dead, just death staring, and is readying waterfall. There is water starting to surge around him. If this guy does anything other than tries to walk away or leave us alone, Vim is attacking straight forward with a waterfall, a full-powered waterfall. This is going to hurt. Vim is going to make this hurt.
Good to know. Okay, Mob, you're up.
Shit, you didn't just want to knock him the fuck out there? Fuck, you can do non-lethal damage. You don't have to wait.
I know, but this is I have reasons.
Is he at all listening to us as we're trying to appeal to him to not fight?
You'll see in his turn, he's not as aggressive. He's mostly just clutching his head at the moment after taking all that psychic damage.
I just wanted to smoke purloin nip and have a nice day. This is, all right, we're doing new stuff. Hey, Dungeon Master, can I use Fury Swipes?
Of course.
5d20.
I should say there is one ruling that I'm going to do slightly different from how you do the Senbon. I'm doing it in order, so roll the d20. If you hit, you can roll the next d20.
Oh, that's fucking ass. I didn't hit.
Roll your first d20.
I didn't hit. I can just tell you I didn't hit. If you're doing it that way, I can't. If I can't assign, I don't hit any.
Dang, that's a shame. You swing, you miss. You gonna do anything else?
I'll disengage, I guess.
Sure, you leap back. He does not attempt to follow you. It is now his turn, clutching his head, looking very warily at Vim. Boy, I think you and I might have gotten off on the wrong foot. How's about we call it quits, and look, I'll even, can be open to a bit of negotiation, See that you have something I want. Maybe I can help you out in exchange for it.
Vim is, again, raging, ready to attack, but he is no place to talk, so he just kind of almost as if his eyes were twitching, is looking over at Mob, just kind of glances over at Mob.
I don't fucking get what we do to this guy. Who the fuck do you work for?
The mayor, the mayor, the big guy.
Vinnie V?
Yeah, Vinnie V. Figured you'd know because you got him. Points at Hurdum.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Would Hurdum actually know who this guy is?
Oh, yes.
I assume so from how he was acting.
Yeah, Hurdum does not want to be here. Hurdum actually looks like he's considering running at this point. Reggie looks
I'm gonna run, I'm gonna slit your damn throat.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Shut up then. Just shut up then.
Hurdum shuts up. He is afraid.
Good boy. All right, big guy. You done fighting there, right? The little rat dude is with us. Don't worry about him.
Right. Sure, mate. Any chance we could, strike a deal and I get to take Herdum,
Vim is going to like essentially like when someone goes and like tries to like flinch at someone like pretends to throw a punch.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna just essentially like kind of do this the equivalent of that like with a flare of water, just like.
Roll intimidation.
That is a 11.
Roll with advantage because you scared him, with your water.
Okay, that's 19.
Oh yeah, he flinches. Hey! Don't hurt me, little bug man. I'm just saying, it'd look real bad for me if I came back with nothing, but I could have hurt him,
Vim is just not. He is just like again taking another big step forward, like just like growling at this point. Like if he continues on, Vim is just going to attack.
He's not really smart. Let's say he's smart enough to figure out to shut up. He is not. Hey, Catman. What? We can make this mutually beneficial.
I'm in a pretty bad mood. I don't really feel like letting other people benefit right now, so you might want to not worry about that right now, bud. Yeah.
Shit,
I just turn around and walk away and maybe go tell Vinny you didn't find anybody for the day about that.
Yeah, that sounds like a real good idea. Top of the morning to you, blokes. He rolls away scared.
How hurt does he look?
Less than half, like as in, you look like you did a chunk to him, but he looks like he probably could have kept fighting for a while.
I don't think we should let him go.
Well, at this moment, Vim is ready to attack. Vim is open, and Vim also has no control over Cadet or Mob.
Vim, just attack him. Why are you prepared?
You could shoot him in the back. It's true.
Like nobody cares.
Well, if someone wants to voice their opinion on it, again, Vim is in a rage right now, and Vim has a lot on his plate right now. So if you think this would be beneficial, someone should speak up.
If he is rolling away,
Yep.
I don't think he should go away. If before he reaches 90 feet away from me, I don't think I was ever far enough for him to get that far.
Yeah, no need to worry about that. You can.
Brilliant.
You'll have like 2 moves, actually 3 effectively turns before you get outside that range.
I don't think he should get away. Cadet is not even going to give anyone a chance to talk. He's going to run his hand in his scarf. He's going to burn the little powder and he's going to throw it as hard as he can to cast sleep powder. He can't go back to Vinny because if he knows what we look like and we rock up, we're in fucking trouble.
Yeah, not necessarily. So far, we just like a strong party of slavers or something like that because we got PT with us.
Well, he knows we have heard him, so
That's
then
what I mean.
That's who I just mentioned, PT.
So,
PT
yeah,
didn't
so
mention. That's why I told PT to shut the fuck up.
I think okay if
I'm doing this.
yeah, if
I'm about to say, you guys do what you want to do. I'm just saying, my
Cadet
plan
was to
still
say
works out.
something like right now and saying like you have to basically convince Vim right here right now. Vim is ready to attack, but like you have to just kind of like if you've said something like Vim bad or something, Vim would instantly react or like would know. Like Vim is kind of like again he's in charge, but he's not really in charge.
Does 35 put him under?
Unfortunately, no. No, it does not.
I
He is-
just kind of failing this. I look at Vim. You can't let him go.
You just yell that out.
Yeah, I'm like fucking get
Okay,
him.
so Vim uses action attack.
Yep, you can close the distance between him and get an attack.
That is so I'm rolling to attack right now.
Yep, you're rolling to attack.
With waterfall, that and my +5 to that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Holy shit.
Ooh. Is that a natural 20? That'll be a dirty 24.
Dirty 24. That is 18 plus my. Well, actually, no, that's 25 because I forgot to add my. So it's 25.
Okay, roll damage.
Okay, and I'm rolling.
I
And
thought
also, I
that
gotta
was
count. I also have to count all the extra damage. So that's gonna be D12. That is 8. So that's 8. I know. That's 11 plus the rage damage of +2. So that's gonna be let's see, 11 is 13, and also it's stab. So it would be 14.
Okay, and he fails to resist, because that is something he is weak to. So he takes 28 points of damage. He now looks bloodied, as you hit him in the back and he's knocked onto his face. Ugh! Oh, what the hell? Right, you're up.
Would he have heard any of that? Any of what they were talking about?
Roll perception to see whether you would have heard any of that.
All right, let's see. 16.
Yeah, I'd say you heard that. You've probably heard them, refusing to make deals with Vinny, coming to the rescue of a Pokemon in need. This looks like a rescue team of old to you, right?
He perks up and begins moving in their direction, thinking, "Wow, they're just like the legends."
You want to speak to any of them? You can reach them this turn.
I'm gonna get like kind of close, but he's still on edge. And
Fair enough.
yeah, let's see, what can I do?
Crap, I should have used some of my other damage.
Yeah, he's not gonna do much. He's just gonna stick like behind him, away from Reggie.
Oh, you can approach him. Reggie's lying on the ground, having just been hit in the back as he was retreating.
No, I mean like I'm gonna stay behind the group, away from Reggie.
Okay, then the group you all see as the little Pichu runs behind you for protection. Now it is Herdum's turn. He's going to keep hiding because he's a coward, and he's going to fail again. Edit, you're up.
Would my turn still come because I did the sleep powder, or are you saying that was when combat broke and going back into combat I've got my turn back?
I'd say you can have your turn back, because I'd argue combat ended, then you reinitiated combat.
Okay, well, then the only thing I can do is hit him with an ember from this distance. So I'll put my hand up and try to fire off an attack in hopes that I can take him down.
Roll to hit. Well, roll.
19?
Yeah, roll to hit. 19 hits. Yeah, 19 hits, yeah.
D10. Oh, God, I don't know what this dice looks like off the top of my head. That's another 10 points of damage.
Ooh, yeah, he's not looking super good.
Just go down.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Jeff is going
Jeff?
to... Jeffrey! Woo!
Jeff, come on, Jeff. Jeffy.
Jeff runs and starts channeling an attack. You don't know what it is, but it's some sort of attack in his mouth. He then fires it, scoring a crit, and basically he strikes Reggie. For a moment, Reggie's like, oh, bollocks. Then something explodes within him. He just becomes a pile of gravel and a suit.
That guy didn't have
boom.
to die. Oh, shit.
Boom. Reggie just looks at you like, I did it!
Reggie looks like after being turned into rubble.
Sorry, no, Jeff.
Yes.
Reggie looks very dead. Jeff's like, I did it!
Like, eh.
Yeah,
And so
I can't
it's gone now.
fear. Oh yeah, he's dead. He is, like, imagine someone stuck a firecracker inside the basic rock. That is what happened to Reggie.
Is he gonna be okay? Just all he says, just like, is he gonna be okay?
I think he's kill road now, kid.
And Vim is outraged. He is bleh, just
Nice going, Vim.
I guess now we just kind of like just regrouping, and like Vim is going to just kind of scuttle back towards Rye, and is just gonna run around and start sniffing and assessing this guy.
Rye's just gonna kind of stare at him, unsure what to think. They just did kill a man in front of him.
They did do a homicide together.
We did do a homicide together.
Collaboration.
So Vim is gonna look at this guy, and he's just kind of sniffing up. He's like, "Are you Bug?"
A bug? No, I'm right.
Sniffing him up and down. Can I like kind of like get a little read on this guy just by like kind of perceiving him for a second?
Sure, you get that he is an electric type, and he seems young. You know,
Small Bug. And I guess Vim looked at the map, but do we know where we're supposed to be going now?
yeah, you basically know the path. You know you're on it. You're on the second day of a 2-week trek. You are still, if you really strained, you could probably see Fallen Castle.
Okay, Vim just goes to find Herdum and just essentially like says like is basically telling him get up, and then like is like getting back on his back, and it's like we have to keep moving. Essentially, he's just like bugs must go.
All right. He looks at Mob as he passes, going, "See, this is why I didn't want to go to Kesho."
Well, I can. Excuse me. Well, the offer to kill you still stands.
Well,
You're still
that's
property. Shut up, hurt him. I was gonna try and be nice to you this session, but I kind of got in a bad mood all of a sudden.
Dang, poor Herdum.
Yeah, poor Herdum. He's a slave trader.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Had it go to Rye? Like, where are you coming from, kid?
I'm from Westwind.
And why was the big ugly boulder chasing you?
He was friends with Big Vinnie V. He wanted me to go perform a concert for him, but Big Vinnie V is not a good person.
Or is there some sort of event going on? Like, or is he just looking for entertainment?
He was, from what I know, he was throwing a party.
Oh, really? I see. Kind of looking towards Mob. I mean, I think we found a way in to meet Big Vinnie V.
Sounds like it to me.
He's just gonna stare at you and saying like, "Really? You guys want to go meet Big Vinnie V?"
Well, we got business with him, kid. Nothing a youngin' like you need to be worried about.
Okay. Just like okay.
Yeah.
Where were you heading? Like, what was the plan? Like, running from him until you got to Ballin Castle, where your parents are. What?
My friends. I don't know where they are. He just kind of like looks down, and his ears start like drooping. I don't know where they are.
I didn't mean anything by it. A lot of us ain't entirely sure about stuff like that either. You're from where we're heading. We could use a liaison, show us around, help us get through a few places. And obviously, I know we don't want to perform for Big Vinnie V, but we could always use help getting there. We see we're a special sort of group.
Ain't this a fucking elementary school of kids? You sure you be doing that?
He will get us in the door.
I mean, it sounds like he doesn't have a party going on. Really need a kid to get us in the door.
I mean, if he can get us within striking distance of Big Vinnie V, that'd be golden.
We don't need a strike on me. Jesus. Go ahead.
Look, it's very dangerous for a kid your age to be running around. Why don't you come with us and we'll just keep you safe? We'll get you back to. Do you have someone who looks after you? Like, yeah.
I have an auntie, but she's always on tour,
Right.
so I don't have no one to go back to.
Vim
Someone
is
help
going
me out.
to reach out to Cadet and like basically like a child kind of like reaching over and like rapidly patting the leg or the shoulder of someone that they're trying to get attention of.
Yeah, what's up, nobody?
And Vim's gonna like kind of like start chittering and like he's trying to talk to Cadet in bug type. So like this is gonna be like a side conversation.
Okay.
Vim's gonna say he's basically saying we need to get to Big Vin, right?
See, like, Cadet trying to break it down in his head. He's like, alright, okay. And I think Rye gets us closer.
But he is too small, young.
He bigger than you.
We
Wait, is he?
I would say
I mean,
Rai is probably taller.
That's what
He's
I'm
in term-
referring to.
Just because, like, in terms of, Vim is flat to the ground, Rai is standing on two legs. He's not very tall, though. Rai is, like, honestly, Rai could ride on any of your backs very easily. Even Vim, you could probably, like, ride Vim like a skateboard.
That's
I feel
cool.
like the three little spikes, the top one would like just barely edge out Vim's antennas. It's by like a millimeter, but technically, yeah.
well, Vim, no one else can really understand Vim that well, right? Except for Cadet at the moment.
Jeff can understand. Let's see whether Herdum can. Nope, Herdum cannot. So yeah, it is just you two.
Okay, well, Vim's like, kind of continued conversation, and Vim is like kind of like in a whispered voice, but Vim's saying Vim does not know what to do. Vim is good at fighting, but Vim thinks that maybe we don't need to fight, and like Vim is just thinking like, Vim is good at keeping bugs alive. Vim doesn't want to see bugs die. And like this, and Vim like kind of like is like touching the little badge that he has, and he's like saying Vim doesn't want to see anyone die, but Vim can't promise everyone will get through safe. So Vim and you and him, pointing to Mob, we are a good team, and we need to work together so we can stay alive. Vim has lost many already, and now Vim has many more that are relying on Vim. Vim needs help. Vim doesn't know how to be a leader.
Cadet's the only person who heard that, I think.
Yeah, Cadet's the only person who can respond. Yeah.
Like, Cadet is trying to make sure he can articulate the words
you can flavor it. I know what we talked about, but you can at least like you can do it to
I'm
your
trying.
pace. You don't have to be as accurate with that.
I understand what you're saying. I want to help you. Cadet thinks Mob wants to help you, but people die everywhere. If we send this Pikachu away, he will die on the road. Safest with Bug.
And Vim's gonna just Vim's thinking for a minute. Okay. So the slight tangent here. Vim's thinking is usually Vim trying to figure out how to articulate the words he's trying to say. He's thinking of what the next word to say is, because Vim doesn't speak too good in common or normal type. But Vim is actually now just thinking for a second. Can Cadet help Vim make plan?
Cadet just nods.
And we need Mob too. So
Would help if Spoke Bug need work on that. Maybe swap.
Vim's going to just kind of think, and is going to just kind of take a moment, and he's gonna walk over to Mob. He's gonna like kind of
before you do that, I need to flip a coin because I have to decide a very key thing right now.
Okay.
I have to decide a very key thing right now. Okay, boys, I got a tails.
Is tails good or is tails bad?
Hey, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Kills us all.
I think Mob is going off on his own. I think you are about to have to fucking find the results of a stealth roll, and you will find that Mob is no longer there.
Ooh, Mob roll stealth.
Done.
With advantage.
With advantage?
Because your teammates wouldn't see it coming.
First is a 15, second is an 18,
what?
plus 8, 26.
Okay, 26 roll. Does anyone have more than a +6 in their perception?
No.
Can I
Then
roll
there is no.
anyway?
Sure, you can roll perception anyway. If you get a crit, maybe I'll allow it. If you vaguely see.
That's a 1.
A 1. Okay. You do think you see Mob going in the exact wrong direction.
You see the cartoon like fucking dust cloud of him going.
Cool.
There's a little like messily scrawled out message in the sand or like wherever we could have had. Going on ahead, don't worry, stay back, bad luck.
Ooh. Mob, where are you going?
Feline, I've memorized the route. Feline agility, full speed there. We have already wasted 2 days. We got 28 more. I ain't wasting them. I'll go talk to Big Vinnie V on my own.
Ooh, Mob, yes, you, at the speed you can do, you can keep ahead of the party. I think we said 3 days, wasn't it? You could outspeed the party by 3 days?
I think that's what we said.
Yes. Okay, Mob, you are 3 days ahead of the party, which is interesting because I'll also, since you memorized the route, I was going to start making you do checks. I was going to give you campfire scenes, but if you are speeding ahead, you will have to make your checks solo.
No, if you want me to make one, I don't mind.
What check would you like to do to try and ensure that you can best follow the path, avoid being killed, or otherwise make life easier for yourself as you progress?
I'm not sure what stealth would help me do right now. I got a +5 in survival.
I mean, you could stealth it to try and avoid being detected by any of the nasty Pokemon on the mountain.
Yeah, I'll just keep moving through the shadows. Not really setting any D&D campfires if I have a chance for a campfire scene. Just curling up and staying under the shadows of bushes and stuff like that.
Fair enough. Roll your stealth.
This one is a 13 plus 8 for a 21.
Yeah, you are a ghost. You move, maybe you only travel by night and sleep in the day. You are able to make sure that no one sees you.
Yeah, ghost seems about right.
Only those you choose to leave messages for, if you choose to leave any, will be able to know you're even there in the first place.
No signs of my presence.
No signs of your presence. That will make up the first week. Meanwhile, Cadet, Vim, Rai, and the NPCs, what checks would you like to make to try and progress through this area in a way that is beneficial to you?
Oh my lord. What just happened?
Okay, well, I'll discuss how I feel about that later. But for progressing through this place, what's your survival like, Buster?
You go ahead, man. You go nuts with your survival.
Because I feel that with all of us, survival might be the best thing for us to use. Primarily because we have a merchant coward. We have a Pichu who has no survival skills, but
it's literally at 0.
and we at least have a kleptomaniac, kleptomaniac fire type, and Jeff.
It feels good
Just
about
Jeff.
himself.
Yeah. What does Jeff have decent survival? I mean, he seems like he's like a warrior.
He's got all right survival. Probably, what's yours?
I got a +3 in survival.
Your survival is better than Jeff's.
Okay, my highest stat is strength or a constitution. So if we're rolling off of me, those would be my best ones to do. But I'm also considering if anyone else has to roll.
I've got an idea for my check, so you go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use I guess I'll use my strength if I can use that for
Cool.
making it through this place. Basically,
I will-
blazing through whatever.
But you can basically brute force. You are the tip of the spear.
Yeah, and I also kind of want to add them might be a little, I don't know if conflicted right now of what just happened with Mob.
Understandable.
Okay, so
You
I'll
were
use my
mildly
strength.
abandoned.
I beg your pardon? Plus, I didn't hear you.
Would you say plus?
I was saying you were mildly abandoned. That is fair.
Yeah. So he might feel a little conflicted right now, but Vim knows he has a mission. He knows there are lives on the line. So Vim is very much like he's conflicted, but he understands. But he's still very conflicted because Vim doesn't usually have this much responsibility. Vim is the one who goes off on his own.
Okay.
So yes.
So you're going to charge forward. Roll your strength check.
All right, roll my strength check. Okay, strength check. I'm looking at a 17.
Yeah, you're able to just keep charging forward just by exuding a sense of strength. No one comes to fuck with you. Meanwhile, Ryan Cadet, what check would you like to do to try and improve the group's traveling dynamic?
If you want to go for something first, Dex, you go ahead.
Dexterity and charisma are like my best throws here, so
You can also do, types of checks like, for example, survival, nature, perception, just something as long as you can justify how you would use it for the benefit of the team.
it's gonna be a little hard.
I've got a slightly
got it.
weirder one if you want me to do it first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So after the first day of travel, Cadet will sit down when they stop to camp up at night and he will say a prayer.
Okay.
He will sit and meditate and pray to Celebi for
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes.
Sure.
And after repeating this, he essentially is using his Find Familiar,
Okay.
summoning forth a small Pokemon which, to anyone who has seen it before, shows up as a Gimmighoul.
Hey! Hey! I was eating a sandwich.
I'm sorry, but this is important and you do work for me. There's some money
Yeah.
in the lab for you if you want it.
What do you need?
I kind of gesture to the campsite. I need you, while we are resting, to keep watch over our camp. Anything coming, warn me telepathically. I know we can do that.
Alright. Fine, but you better pay me good.
I toss him one Pokédollar now, just quickly. I'll get you some more in the morning.
Alright. Seems like a good reason to keep you alive till morning. He grumbles and he waddles away on his tiny little legs to basically patrol the camp while you sleep.
And I'm hoping, thanks to having a patroller, we can all get a decent night's sleep uninterrupted.
Yes,
And I'm hoping that will help benefit us.
That's a hype spell.
that is a
Yeah,
good
that's pretty
usage.
cool. That's cool.
It doesn't have a limit on time. It's just a long ass casting time.
Yep, he will patrol around for you. You're able to get full nights of sleep with no need for a watch.
Brilliant.
It'll make you more refreshed. You can cover more ground. Okay, Rai, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use my stealth check. Pretty much
Okay.
while we're traveling, I'm gonna be kind of like not far behind the group, but kind of behind the group, kind of watching everybody from behind in case someone tries to sneak up on us.
Sure, you can do that. You can maybe try and cover some of their tracks. Roll stealth.
Also, a small thing that wouldn't be a check, but just something that would be like in the world. You have a Song of Rest, so like every time you guys are resting, Rye probably plays a little tune, which is nice.
That is true.
Yeah, it heals up everybody a little bit more,
Yeah.
Nice.
and they gain extra extra hit points. So
Oh,
None of
sweet.
you guys took damage, which is funny from that fight.
I got all my spells back though.
You did.
Yep,
You are
man.
now fully rested. Okay, roll your stealth, Rai.
all right, 15.
Yep, that is good enough. You are able to keep going. Okay. Meanwhile, Mob, I would like you to roll 7d20 for me and tell me how many of them. 7d20 and tell me how many are under 10. No mods, just actually no, it'd be with your con mod. They would all be con saving throws.
Okay. Con mod is a +3, and those are a 4, a 15, a 17, a 13, a 13, a 4, and a 10. So only 5 out of the 7 were above 10.
Cool. So, okay. In that first week, you acquire 2 levels of exhaustion from. I'm assuming you are using your full feline agility constantly.
Once I got a good gap, I probably stopped.
Oh, in that case, you take 1 level of exhaustion, but then after a night's rest, you recover it. So you have no levels of exhaustion, but you are only 2 days ahead of the party rather than 3. Okay, is there anything
That means
anyone
make
would
up
like
for
to?
that first 2 days we traveled. Sorry.
That is true. You do make up for those 2 days. Is there anything anyone would like to do interaction-wise while you travel before the second week, which will be the week in which you arrive, begins?
Dude, the book, does Cadet still have the book?
Yes, Cadet still does have the book.
You must be training.
Yeah, at any point, is there, you never what?
I never gave it to Mob, so.
Oh, okay, good. Is there, I mean, who is the book supposed to go to? It was supposed to go to Vim, huh?
Well, I was supposed to use it to train all of you, basically. You heard them, Jeff, the whole crew, but
Oh, that does remind me of something.
I'm going
important.
rogue.
Rai, Vim, and Cadet, everyone roll a perception check.
Oh, if that dirtbag runs away, I'm burning his legs off.
I rolled a perception. I rolled a 15.
I rolled a
Dang.
5.
I got 18.
Right? Cool. On the on the 7th night, when you are officially in Kesho properly, Rai and Vim, you are awoken by a slight scuffling noise, like someone is hastily packing up their things.
Okay, I'm inspecting. I wake up and I'm inspecting it, and do I look around to see what it is?
You see Jeff packing his things like he is planning to flee.
He's obviously gonna do it. I am say, what doing?
Night scouting. Roll insight against his deception. Oh, jeez. That's Jeff's second nat 20 in this friggin' campaign.
What am I rolling against? What am I using? My
He
insight?
got a nat 20, so unfortunately you do just believe him.
No. Where did I go?
Unless you couldn't see the inside.
Ironically, I think I rolled a 16.
Actually, I was gonna say roll an insight, see if you can match him with a 20.
No, I got a 16.
Dang.
I got a nat 1.
Okay, Rye, you definitely believe him. You think he's a great guy, you know? How brave of him going to Night Scout.
It's not really nice of him, Vim. Gonna protect us.
Vim's kind of like doing the Fry stare meme.
Jeff is sweating.
I mean, I guess I believe him. Not really anything I can do with that. I mean, I could like just kind of. Vim is like, but at this point, Vim's like also not going to sleep now. So just here we are.
Okay.
Vim's gonna like look around at everyone else. Is Herdum still here?
No, actually, you both did not get high enough to detect Herdum fleeing in the night.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, Herdum got a 19.
Ah.
Yeah, Herdum successfully snuck away, but Jeff didn't. Jeff is like, well, okay, I'm gonna go night scouting now with my bag. I'll be back.
Gimmighoul buddy, what have he seen?
Oh yeah, wait. I thought.
Yeah, we gotta give him.
You're right. Actually, you're right. You should get advantage on the perception check. So make 2 perception checks.
Okay, so I'm gonna make 2 perception checks now.
No, just Cadet.
Oh, just Cadet. Okay.
Yes, because he's Gimmighoul.
16. I'm still not rolling great.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard with your insight.
Okay,
My perception is only +1, so I'm not rolling well, guys.
Let me go give
see
you a
us.
fighting chance at least.
Yeah, he
Adam
put me in
did
the
escape.
ring.
Adam escaped without notice, but roll again for your boy Jeff to see if you were also woken by Jeff's, or if your
19.
Gimmighoul tried. Okay, yeah, you definitely got Jeff. Like when Jeff was fleeing, your Gimmighoul's like, hey, he's running. So then you can also approach him if you'd like. Jeff is sweating. He knows he's been caught, but he thinks maybe he can lie his way out of this.
As a con man myself, who is professional. Cadet hasn't stood up. He's leaving the 2 younger members to cry, but he is ready to stand up and chase if things go wrong. He's acting as if he is asleep, just monitoring it.
Okay, Jeff is gonna start backing away, with his bag over his shoulder. Like, oh, I'm going night scouting now, don't wait up.
Are those 2 moving, or are you just watching him leave?
I'm gonna offer to help. Like he gets up
Yeah.
and like, I want to help.
That's incredible.
Oh, fuck, is what he actually says while smiling, like still with a happy smile, like, fuck, you sure night scouting's real boring, real dull work? Sure you don't
I
wanna
don't
make
care.
sense?
As long as I'm with friends, I don't care. Even if it's boring. He like
I know.
he goes to get his guitar and walks next to Jeff.
Bless him.
Okay, you and Jeff spend 3 hours night scouting because he's scared to actually try and make the break. So he comes back looking really shitty at Rye, like just being real passive aggressive. He's like, "Great job, kid. I'm so glad you were there with me."
Ryan was just like, just singing the entire time, not really caring. Also alerting the others where they would be.
Jeff is pissed. But as a result, he gets back he re-unpacks his pack and goes back to sleep.
Khaled didn't go back to sleep until Rye and Jeff got back, and even after that, he will stay awake, even if it costs him a point of exhaustion at this point. Now, being the de facto oldest, he has become much more willing to be attentive to the group. Even if he's not outwardly showing it, he is just he will spend time monitoring that Jeff doesn't leave and that the other 2 younger ones are getting enough sleep.
We get Jeff he goes back to an angry sleep. He thought he had his chance. He sort of heard him make it out, and then he's like, wait, I can do this too. And he couldn't. He botched it.
I'm so proud of both of them.
The next morning, you awaken to find Purdom is gone.
Yeah.
You all find no trace of him. He's just vanished. You have an interesting conundrum. You could try and find him, because Druddigild may punish you if they think that you've let him go. By the same token, mobs already run ahead, and do you really have time for a delay?
I think mobs are priority, right?
The message said don't follow, damn it.
It was like he didn't write it, and he wrote it like in a hurry. And it just says follow.
Vim can't read, and Vim got to it
Exact
first. I
fucking
assume
point.
he ate it.
It was like I scrawled in the ground.
Vim
Nothing
ate
is
it.
good.
With him.
I'm just scratched into the ground. Shit.
Tastes like bug.
So right now it's Vim, Rye, Cadet, and Jeff. Begrudgingly.
And Jeff, yes. Jeff is very unhappy, but he's probably too scared to try and make another break for it now.
Look, we can spend our time chasing after Herdum, and we could kill him. It makes total sense to me. But we don't know where he's gone. We don't know which direction he went. At least with Mob, he's heading a direction we know, a direction we need to head. Our best bet
You really
is to
shouldn't
head
follow
that
me.
way. Well, you're not here. Okay,
Do
you
we-
chose to leave us.
I know.
We still
I
have
know.
so we still have the map, right?
Unless he took
Yes,
it, which
you-
would be quite.
No, I left it. I
Yeah.
left it. I memorized and left it.
Okay.
I should have fucking took it.
Can we look at the
should've.
map? Can we look at the map?
Hey, you can look at the map.
So looking at the map, what do we pathways? What do we kind of see and know? Can you give me a little bit more of a descriptor of the map?
In essence, it is a wide arc that basically, imagine a map that's been done into grids, and about 99% of the grids have a little skull and crossbones,
Nice.
Then there is a thin line, a thin singular path that is clear. If you walk exactly this path, you won't die. It is just a slight winding path around the mountain, staying basically far enough from it that things on the mountain won't bother you to come down, but also that the Pokemon who basically live outside the range of the mountain don't see you as scared travelers and try to eat you.
Why am I with the 2 kids? Why am I with them? I would skip I would cut through. I wouldn't follow the path. I'm with the children.
Vim
Oh,
is
God.
Vim looks at this map, and Vim is going to call over to Jeff.
Yeah.
He's gonna kind of like lean over and kind of like as like with one of his antennae maybe kind of pull Jeff in, and he's gonna like lean him over the map and just point and say he's gonna say, look, see this? We live here. We live here.
Yeah.
It's like, if bugs are stronger together. Bugs are powerful. Bugs are unstoppable. When bug alone, bug tiny.
He has not made the connection that
Bug
bug means
push.
friends, so he's just thinking you're bragging. He's like,
Well, he's gonna say, Vim's gonna gesture over to like Cadet and even to Rye and say, bugs strong together. And is pointing to him as well.
And you know what, Deputy, you make a very good point.
And then he's gonna like using his little foot thing. He's gonna kind of tap at Jeff's chest a little bit. He's like, you strong too.
Yeah, I was strong enough to join Drudder Guild.
Yes.
Kill that cat. He scowls.
Bad luck. See, he's gonna say what would be the word for mob? Say black bug stronger than you know, stronger.
I'll keep that in mind, he says as he drifts back into the group. Meanwhile, speaking of mob,
Did you still want me to do like another travel check, or what do you want me to do?
I was gonna say first, you've had said droning in your head for a while now.
Yeah,
I spy with my little eye something beginning with G.
Are you trying to get louder when I'm alone?
No, dude, I'm just... it's kind of boring, kind of dull,
So you're getting louder when I'm alone, huh? Actually, I've been meaning to chat with you. What's okay? I need to figure this out anyway. I'm pretty sure I'm a dead cat at walking anyway. Is there like a way for me to get in there with you and maybe see what's going on?
Not sure, bro. Like, maybe like if I possessed you, maybe you'd wind up in here and I'd be out there, and maybe I don't know,
Definitely not doing that. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm pretty sure you might have stole my ninth life and I'm dead anyway, so I figured out what I'm going to do to save the boys and get us out of this situation. Save Lido, all that. No, it'll be easy. I'm just going to go ahead and enslave myself to Big Vinnie V.
Whoa. That's a ballsy move, dude.
That's about all I got left.
It saves your boys, though.
Well, Seth, I don't know if you've really noticed. Most of my plans don't end up working too well. They usually end up getting the boys into worse trouble for some reason or another. When I try to help people and be a better Meowth, it doesn't really work out too well, and I'm starting to believe a lot of stuff that Grunt and Nancy and Pon and all them would say about. I'm just there to suck all the family's bad luck up. Nothing more. So if that's the case, let's go to their family, suck all their bad luck up, crash Big Vinnie V's place. I'll sneak out of there for the month's over, save Lido.
And ballsy, bro.
And then when that's over, because I'm probably not too good of a source of good luck for the boys anyway, and the team organization missing no there, that's probably not a good idea. I think the universe is trying to very, very vehemently shake me awake and tell me, hey, you need to stop doing this, dummy. So I'll just disappear after that. They don't have to worry about me. Cadet and Vim can figure something out. Hopefully they'll get on a better path, and I can just use my criminal background and do what I was planning to do and just end it all. Get it all cleaned up.
As you saying that, you hear something in the distance. Oh, fuck no.
Oh, fuck no.
Yes, you recognize the voice of P.T. Hurdum, having fled right into you. Oh.
You must have been running hard to catch up.
Yes.
And you're probably too tired to keep running, huh?
To catch
Probably a little exhausted.
Roll perception. I think you're going to be able to beat this.
With advantage or just flat?
Sure, have advantage because you don't trust him.
First is a 17 plus 3 for a 20. Second is a 9 plus 3 for a 12.
Oh yeah, he got an 8. You know that if he abandoned your friends to try and save his own skin,
Heard him.
We could be dead.
Mob?
Could have killed us all while we slept.
Mob extends his claws and walks towards Herdum.
Please, Chappie, don't do this. I didn't hurt your friends. I did away. Big Vinny's going to kill me.
Mob is going to swipe and steal his hat.
Take the hat.
My hat.
You want to go so bad, you go. But you bury PT Hurdum right here, or I do.
roll intimidation with advantage. That's scary as fuck.
That's pulling up with the shovel. Disrespect.
13 plus 3 for 16 on 1. 9 plus 3 for 12.
You know what? How's about I just be Phineas? I think PT was too grandiose anyway. Cheerio.
Yeah,
then.
run along, Phineas. You ain't got no grand ambition. You just want to abandon your pals and nothing more. You don't want to actually atone for anything.
He looks you in the eye as he goes, and he knows he's pressing his luck. He just gives you one final note. He's like, Mob.
Yeah.
He's like, I know what you're doing, Mob. It's no different from what I've done.
Okay, you do want to be very thin, huh?
So either accept we're the same, or go back to those little friends of yours. And with that, he runs. He bolts.
Piece of shit.
And on that, you see Westwind City in the distance. You are near the lair of Big Vinnie V.
I place PT Hurdum's head above my head.
Oh.
You place his head above your head. You are free to enter the city and begin the operation to prove Big Vinnie V's criminality or die trying. And that, I believe, is where we will leave this session of Pokemon Mystery Dungeons and Dragon types.
Dun dun dun.
I have been your Dungeon Master, Pickled Dill, and with me I have had Plus playing.
Bad luck mobbed me out, but you ain't gonna have me that much longer, boy.
Storybuster playing.
I'm playing a really sleepy cat.
Ace the Wind Rider playing.
Confused and bewildered Vim, but still the strongest.
Still the strongest.
Still the strongest. And our guest player Dex Comics playing.
The young and naive Pichu.
Excellent. Thank you very much to my players for playing with me, and thank you to all of you for watching.
Oh, wait. Before we go, guys, I just gotta say, we really, might have got raw dogged this campaign by a very raw dog.
Why do you have a little raw dog there?
I don't know, I felt like we had to put it somewhere. Hurt him.
God damn it. God damn it.
Might have gotten a little raw dog there.
Yeah, the raw dog.
No.
What is raw dog?
Rewind time. Rewind time. We need to go back.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Later.
Amazing session.
Following a particularly busy few days of deliveries, Pell is glad to be back in Old Shore Wharf. While he is of course also glad to be off that awful beach, work has really been piling on since his return, first having to fly all the way to the Stargazer Mountains to drop off a package for that fire hero, and now being told to schlep all the way to Fallen Castle. Honestly, he's not sure which of those places gives him worse willies, since while everyone knows Druddigild are ruthless, there was something funny about the guys he gave Cadet's package to that he can't place his finger on. Not that it matters, since he's home now, though he does have one last letter to deliver before he can retire to his nest for the weekend, and so flying low, he uses the skills he learned in his misspent youth to aim and fire the letter squarely through the constable's window and onto his desk, before giving him a cheery wave and taking to the sky once more. Looking down at the envelope, Checkers briefly wonders who might be writing to him, though upon spotting Mob's hasty charcoal scrawl, he opens it, curious what the cat has to say.
Hey there, old friend. You're not gonna believe this, but your favorite bad luck fleabag feline got himself in some more trouble just as soon as you took your eyes off of me. Wait, do we get fleas or are those other Pokemon? I kinda assumed they were the same almost microscopic organism we couldn't identify that become gathered and kinda strengthened by bug-type moves like Infestation, because we ain't really got a flea Pokemon, but I guess that's not the point now. The basics are, the mutt you saw Kadid and Vim chatting with, PT Hurdum, turned out to be a pretty crooked character, even though he wasn't Dog Bite or Paw or whatever you guys decided to rebrand with. Though thankfully it didn't take us too long to figure out something was off. It was slave trading to be exact. Things got pretty violent and chaotic as they always do, but we managed to free the guy who was captured and capture the guy who was slaving, with a plan to bring him to justice. That felt like what you would have done, or at least wanted to tell me to do. Or rather, not to do, because it was super dangerous and foolhardy, even if my intentions weren't bad. We wound up getting caught by and even trying to work with Druddigild. But now, Leto, the Pokemon we saved, has put his neck on the line to buy me some time to make up for my screw-ups. We ain't got but a month to get our asses to Westwind City in the Kesher region to pull off this operation involving Big Vinnie V, or else my new friend's head is gonna roll because of me. I know I left feeling really confident in my secret organization plans and stuff, Checks, but honestly, I'm really scared, man. Back in the total bummer zone, for just that small moment, I guess it felt like we saved a little world. But the real world is so much bigger and somehow crueler. It's almost like trying to be a better Meowth and becoming a stronger Pokemon are mutually exclusive. I mean, the stakes were high then. Hell, more lives were on the line even. But this time, if I can't pull this off, it's gonna break me. Before I can even start putting myself completely back together, I'll drag my little brothers down with me, and anyone else who's dumb to let me in their lives like you and Laura. Godit's a good guy. Sneaky and greedy, yeah. I mean, I've had a strong hunch for a while now that he might have been skipping a little bit off the top from our team fund before we even really got it started there, but he told me his sibling is sick, and he wants to help them, and damn if I can't relate to that. Them too. Maybe one of the most violent and rash creatures I've ever come across, but also one of the most earnest and loving souls I've ever had the honor to know in my miserable life. I didn't even get to know a damn thing about Leto, but he was just as quick to stick his neck out for us as we were for him, and you and I both know that means everything. So the way I see it, those three, you and Laura, that's my family right now. That's all I got. And let's be honest, man, Laura and you would probably rather not be counted among that list. But the Cat Scratch gang, my blood, they still mean something to me too. What Ma taught me, what she and my pa, whoever the distortion world he is, gave me, it still means something. And even though I haven't told you this yet, I've done all I could to try and keep them and my new family safe even when I ran. I bet you've already come to the pessimistic conclusion that Pinky's dead already. But I'll snitch to you straight up that it was Grunt trying to stoke another turf war. Well, things were so chaotic, and I put my brother in the ground for it, because I knew it was going to get members of our families killed, just like Nancy's plan. Because when it comes to the Pokemon that accept me no matter how much bad luck I bring them, I'll do anything and stand up to anyone. One more thing since I'm confessing stuff, and this one's big. I think I may have died in the total bummer zone. Now, don't go breaking out the nice champagne just yet. I'm obviously still here, but you know that superstition we feline Pokemon have about the whole 9 lives thing? I'm pretty sure I've already burned all mine up, old buddy. That Sandy Gas who was running the party, he told me something. He tells me things. He says he's in my soul. And that souls are real things and not just like hypothetical, mumbo-jumbo people used to vaguely display their interpretation of a personality or aura, and mine's filled to capacity, apparently. According to Sand Guy, there are 8 shadows in there, alongside Set himself. However you do that math, that means I'm a dead cat walking, and my time is probably more limited than most. So I'm gonna make sure I make the most of it. I'm gonna plant berry trees I'll never know the shade or taste the fruit of, and that's okay. I can take confidence in that. I can act on that without any hesitation, because from here on out, I can't afford any. I'm gonna get a lot stronger and be the best Meowth I can be, regardless of what the universe has to say about it, for as long as I've got left. And when I'm done, I'll have made a legendary rescue team people will know the name of for generations to come. Cadet and Vin will be set up for life as legendary heroes, with names as illustrious as go-getters or Poke-Pals. I'll make them strong to protect themselves and anyone else they care about too. I'll save Leto, stop Big Vinny, and anyone who gets in my way is gonna face the wrath of Black Luck Mob the Meowth. Haha, pretty cool, right? I got something better than Mobby the Loser finally. By the way, checkers, this is for one reason or another probably gonna be the last thing I get to say to you. In fact, please have Laura burn this after you read it. But I just wanted you to know, I love you, man, and thank you for loving me, despite all that hate you had wrapped up in there. Live a long and happy life. Have more babies and Claude Leon with your hot wife. And remember what kind of creed former villains like us are supposed to follow. The important thing isn't how long you live, it's what you accomplish with your life. Love your little brother, Mobby.
As Checkers finishes reading, he feels something catch in his throat. Of course Mob's gotten himself mixed up in more trouble. That's always been his problem, never knowing when to quit. That was clear even on the first day they met, back when he was an up-and-comer in the Dogpaw gang intent on climbing the ranks, and Mob was little more than a kitten, yet still he tried to act like he was one of the big boys. At the time, he'd figured it was just illusions of grandeur, and had Boaster run so many volts through him that the little punk's fur had been double blackened. But even still, that scrappy little stray had found the will to come back the next week, and try to talk a couple of businesses in dog territory to start paying protection to the cats instead. Cheeky little bastard. He'd made him pay for that too. That had not been their only instance of clashing claws. Far from it. As it seemed no matter how high either of them rose in their respective organizations, the other was always there in lockstep, ready to thwart the Pokemon who'd become their nemesis. Sometimes he won, sometimes Mob won, though most of the time he won, since he was going up against Mobby the Loser, and back then Dogpaw ruled the island, while Cat Scratch had to claw for what they could get from the shadows. But then times changed, and so did he. But not Mob, it seems. He's always hated slavery or just general mistreatment of one's subordinates. Hell, he remembers the time Grunt beat him black and blue for arguing against how he managed one of his lurid massage parlors. Though, to the damn Fleabag's credit, he did get his way in the end and saw the place shut down. He's always been good at that, even if he has to lose in order to win. He just hopes Mob doesn't try to pull off that same sort of win when dealing with Druddigild or Big Vinnie. While he's never dealt with either of them directly, their reputations, which are honestly not too dissimilar despite their opposite views on law and criminality, make them bad Pokemon to piss off. Speaking of bad Pokemon, he understands what Mob means when he says to be good and strong feel mutually exclusive in a world as cruel as this one. That's how he felt when he and Lara fled Hispark. That's why he took up the job as constable, to try and use his strength to do some good, and make up for all the wrongs he did to acquire it. If he had to guess, that's why Mob's so set on his daft idea of bringing back an old-style rescue team alongside Vim and Cadet. And after what they pulled off on the beach and below it, maybe they actually have what it takes to do it. That is if he doesn't die first. Since while the idea of cats having 9 lives always seemed like nonsense to him, he's certainly seen and done things to Mob over the years that he shouldn't have been able to bounce back from but did. So maybe there is a kernel of truth to what the Sandy guest is saying, even if he thinks it's a bad idea to take anything on face value from a Pokemon who is willing to imprison, enslave, and ultimately consume an entire town. But there's no use telling that to Mob, not when he's so clearly set on his course and brimming with more passion than he ever had on Hispark. Honestly, riding back at all seems like a bad idea, since he wouldn't put it past Druddigild to read all incoming and outgoing mail, and having received the wanted poster for Black Luck Mob a few days before this letter, he doesn't want his old rival facing more criminal charges for past misdeeds if he makes it back to Fallen Castle. As a result, after reading the letter a second time to check for any hidden meanings, Checkers stows it away for his wife to burn when he gets home in accordance with Mob's wishes. Though, that doesn't mean he's about to let that mangy feline get the last word, and so in the solitude of his office, he breathes a quiet encouragement. Godspeed, brother.